G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 4 of my Aether Spellbinder 3-way character. In between episodes I've done a little bit of farming. You'll note here that I have 37 royal jellies. And that's because I went and I farmed the beehives to get Homestead up to respected here, because at level 35 there's some gear I want to buy from them. Also Devil's Crossing, also Rovers, I think we did that last episode. So yeah, that's where I'm up to. Some items that dropped here that I wanted to kind of point out. This one, just because it's double rare, it's not good. I'm not going to use it, but hey, double rare. Everyone loves those, right? The other ones I wanted to point out is the Anchorite's Headguard here, which is notable for its massive pile of chaos resistance, and just how useful that's going to be heading out into the chaos wastes to the north of Homestead. Also the Anchorite's leg armor here. These ones are kind of okay, not amazing. These are not the pants that I'm looking for. The ones I'm looking for, the blue pants at least, have skill levels for Maven Sphere. And this is the other one I wanted to point out. Again, I'm not going to use this one, but this is kind of a lightning slash Aether kind of weapon. I'm happy with my Mage Storm Warden's Judgment for the moment. Once we get to, I think it's 35, yeah, we have this one here. There's also a decent weapon from Devil's Crossing as well. Also, I found another pair of boots, or another piece of gear with the Arcane Blaze proc on it. So now we've got two pieces with that. Actually, let's just do a quick search here for Blaze. Nope, didn't find any. Come up here, do the same again. Nope, unlucky. Alright, so I'm going to hang on to this hat. I probably should wear it, but 15% armor on Maven Sphere is pretty good. 6% Biz Res on Spectral Binding is pretty good. So yeah, we'll see. Today, we are going to actually not go into the Chaos side, because we have a section down here that we have to do. Now, I've got enough dynamite there. Let's go and bank all these components, and then we are going to head down to the Pine Barrens to do something that I kind of probably should have done a little while before. But I was in a hurry to get this pulsing shard that I got before I could use it. But that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm not sure what the point is, so let's get on with this. Alright, we rift over to the Prospectus Trail, and let's go this way. Now, one thing I have noted with the Albrecht's Aether Ray is, at this point in time, at level 33, with 14 points here, this thing absolutely destroys. I mean, I think he was out of range, maybe? But it does a lot of damage. The other thing I just noticed is that I've got 3 skill points to apply, and we are maxing Spectral Wrath here as soon as I can. So having the minus attack speed is a nice little safety measure for things that are hitting me, and the minus Aether resistance is going to help with killing things that are shooting me. Let's just wipe these guys out real fast. This is kind of the power, air quotes, power of the Aether Blaze, or the Aether Fire, I think it is, the Devotion. So Aether Fire, yep. 743 Aether damage a second for each one of those little pools that kind of open up underneath people's feet. That damage stacks up very, very quickly for something like, well, like this, that hits several times a second. So if you can get 3, maybe 4 of those underneath someone, suddenly we're looking at almost 3,000 Aether damage a second, which is, I mean, almost double what the skill itself does. So you can see it's tearing through things, as long as they can sort of stand still in the pools of goop. It's nice to be the one making the goop instead of trying to avoid standing in it. But they will absolutely get wrecked. Okay, oh, that's 2 heroes. Okay, well, it really would be rude not to, wouldn't it? So, Rhinebark here, nice and frozen. Nice and dead. This guy just kind of died next to me. I'm not sure what happened there. I may have been clipping him with the beam, perhaps. I would have thought, being a regenerator, that he would live longer than the other one, so I'm not sure why he died. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. And actually, I should have come in here to do the Homestead grinding, because even though these quests are all Black Legion, all the beasts in here, so Mogara, whatever the spider's name is, all them, they're all beasts, and they all count as Homestead reputation, so I definitely grinded a little bit too long in the beehive. I could have finished that out here. So let's see if Mogara is going to give me the Mogara's Fang of the Grove. She seems actually pretty fond of doing that when I don't want it. And when I do want it, it's nowhere to be found. So nearly 2 Mogara now. Let's just clear up this little train that we've got following us. And the only thing I'm really, not really worried, but the only thing I want to sort of focus on when I get up here, kill the manticores, but more importantly, just make sure there's no Grobal witch doctors or shaman or whatever the healers are called. It does look like I'm in the clear, which is nice. There's my poison gland, which also means I don't have to run around quite so much. And let's go ahead and kill Mogara. So 1, and then here comes the Sunder, and we just evade that. And I don't think she's going to get to use another Sunder, but just in case, I'm ready on the evade. No Sunder. Good news, Mogara's Fang's not of the Grove, so I don't have to be slightly annoyed, somewhat miffed, if you will, and we can be on our way here. So next stop is the Hidden Cave, and the Hidden Cave is hidden, obviously, it's in the name, but it's not going to show up on your map. So spawn location number 1, just here. You can kind of see this little indent here. That's sort of where it would be. Second location we can check is just here. This little hard L. This is the L you have to check when you don't get the cave to spawn up there. It could be kind of here-ish, and it could be on the other end of the L, as it were. So it could be here. It's not either of those, so now I'm going to check here, and here it is. So let's go in. And we've got, is it Old Bloodbriar, or whatever his name is? The big one of these things. We've got to give him a taste of the old laser. You guys are blocking the walkway. So we'll run through here, we'll get to the end. The Old Bloodbriar, or like I said, whatever his name is. I can never remember exactly what his name is. I know who I'm here to kill, that's all that matters. And here he is. It is Old Bloodbriar. There we go. How about that? Got one correct for a change. So yeah, you'll see he's standing in that Aether goop, and his health is kind of dropping pretty quickly here. And down he goes. Alright, Warmonger's Belt. That's XP gain. That's an XP belt at level 45. Health, total speed, XP gain, 2 resistances. That is actually pretty good. I don't think I've ever made one, but it is pretty good. Not because I don't want one, but just because I forget that it exists. And also, it doesn't have +1 to one of my masteries, so I'm not really super excited about it, but it would be nice to level a little bit faster if that's your thing. For me personally, I kind of don't care about leveling a little bit faster. Right, so next up here we've got the big spider. It's not Ulraprax, it's Ungoliax, there we go. Now the great thing about Ungoliax is she has an amulet, and that amulet has +1 to all Arcanist skills on it. So I kind of want it. And by kind of, I mean, yes, I want it, absolutely, give it to me now. But hopefully we can get some good rolls on it. I'm not farming of the Grove on this character, I'll just take whatever drops and we'll go from there. If I could get of the Arcane Blaze, I would be happy. If I can get of the Grove, I'll be happy. If I can just get some good resistances, I'll be kind of happy as well with that. That wall's there is kind of blocked, so Can't go in that way. Let's just see if anyone drops down on us from above over here. Nope, we're in luck. When you see this cow here, this is the spider cow. We've had the Aether cow earlier. This is the spider cow. This is where you know Ungoliax lives. So she drops down on top of the cow, and you just basically turn the laser on and blow it to pieces. Or I guess melt her, blow it, cut it to pieces. I don't know. Impervious of Readiness is actually not bad. Impervious good for resistances. Of Readiness is OA and DA, so I'll probably maybe use that. It does convert Devastation completely over to Vitality, so I won't be using this forever, or maybe not even for a long time, but that's not bad. So we'll chuck that in the pile of things that I may use. This belt, I kind of like this belt actually. The Aether resistance is nice. The health is really good. The rest I kind of don't care about. The cunning I guess is okay, because the Blaze Herald I don't need cunning for, but I think the Devil's Crossing one I do. Also level 34. Surprising absolutely nobody. Spectral Wrath is getting points. And I think I'm going to take Spirit up to 20. And then at that point I'm probably going to start putting points back into Physique, or maybe even 10 points into Cunning. Elixir of the Aether. More damage, more casting speed. Pretty good for specifically Albrecht's Aether Ray, which does more damage based on your casting speed, and also obviously based on your Aether damage percentage. So very, very nice there. What does this have on it actually? Aggressive of Shattered Reality. So aggressive's not bad. That's going to be the offensive ability, which is nice. And then Shattered Reality is Aether and Chaos. It's kind of so-so. It's definitely... wait, I say definitely better. Is it actually better? It's got better percentage than the Warden's Judgment, but we would be losing the Mage Storm proc there, the Aether Lightning. So I'll probably use it. Probably, maybe, not sure. Is that Nerlimnak, the Reflective? Okay, that's an interesting name. Congratulations, you managed to chill me, and now you're dead. So yeah, you can see all the reputation for Homestead. I was only just at Respected there when I started the episode, and now we are, however much that green chunk there is, into Honored. Obviously, the other good reason to be doing the Pine Barrens, not so much this treasure trove, but I will take the treasure trove. The other good reason is because of Devotion Shrines. So there's 2 of those that I want to get. Boots of Kings is actually not bad. I think I have of Kings on something already. Pants? Pants. Yeah, so these pants are not amazing. 30% poison is useful, at least for the moment. But, I'm looking at these as well, and you know what, we'll use the Homestead boots at 35, and it'll be fine. Right, let's get inside. We do still have to kill the Global Tyrant, so let's go do that. You know what? Deshigu the Chellbane also needs to die. I think he may have just froze me, but that's alright. I'm going to freeze him as well, permanently. On ice for the rest of, well, this session. I'm sure he'll come back once I escape to the menu. Alright, that'll do us. Don't need to kill all of this, just the priests, basically. That Aether Lightning proc is kind of cool. I do like it. Rune Carved of Decay. Don't really care. I do have these inscribed braces waiting for me. I think I'm going to use them at 35. They are an armor upgrade. They are a resistance downgrade, but the Elemental Seal proc is still going to be quite useful, even though we are focusing on Aether damage. The elemental damage is still quite strong because we are low level, and the extra proc is well worth it. Now, Maven's Tome there, I kind of don't care. I already have my offhand of choice. What do you have? +2 to inner focus. Okay. So that's going to be this one? Yeah. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but I'm definitely not going to be using it. Alright, let's see if we can't get through here. Absolutely have to kill the priests. Why? Why don't I just run past them, you say? Professional pride. Righting past wrongs because I want to. I don't like healers, basically. Something like that. I don't know. Pick your reason. They're made out of XP. That's good enough for me. Okay, definitely using a little bit more energy than I would like. But that is what the relic we have is for. So we can get a whole bunch of free energy out of that, and also do more damage while we're at it. Unfortunately, I can't grab this one through the wall, which I don't love. I would be much happier if I could just grab that dynamite through the wall. That said, I think I will go and get it. Maybe I won't. Can't go in this way, I'll have to go all the way around. You know what? They made it too hard. They can keep the dynamite this time. The healer has got to go, though. Alright, fine. I'll come and get the secret stash. Well then. Well, as said it before, Perdition, if you can get 2 pieces of it, is a very nice leveling set. So, I mean, I'll take it. It's not great for the build I'm doing, but it's just generally good for leveling, even if you're not doing retaliation. So, yep, I'll take it. You could give me, let's say the shoulders, maybe? Maybe shoulders or the gloves. I don't really have good, well, I don't really have good anything, if I'm being honest. Right, so, first step. Kill all of the anything with a Mancer in its name. Or, you know, Witch Doctor also. Oh, that hurt. I wonder. Did that hurt because he did a big wind-up attack, or did that hurt because, I'm squishy? I think it's the big wind-up attack. I think it was that one. It also kind of seems like he's just going to die. So because of the shard I have in my offhand, this one, get 8% lifesteal with the Aether Ray. Doesn't sound like much, but it's enough. It's enough. Free Exalted Stash here, which everybody loves. Well, I did kind of ask for it, so there we go. Amazing how easy it is to find that set when you're not planning on making your build around it. But anyway, like I said, I'll take it. Let's go ahead and toss that for now. We are actually done with all of this. Pine Barrens complete. Let's go turn it in. So 20 minutes gets us, I mean, what, 2 levels almost, and, oops, I don't want to know where Homestead is, I've already been there. Gets us about 2 levels. 2 levels, 2 devotion points. Speaking of the devotion points, what was I doing with them? I think I was going up towards the Widow here, which means I needed to finish off Behemoth. That gets me greens and reds, and then Widow is next. There we go. Alright, awesome. Behemoth, pretty good kind of low-cost caster defensive devotion, so pretty happy about this one. Just regen, and when you get low, you get the heal. That should actually be on Arcane Will. So the idea behind putting it on Arcane Will is so it doesn't trigger when you're above sort of 3/4 of your health. so as you don't waste the heal. Right, we're done. Let's go back to Homestead. We've also hit 35, so it's time to do a little bit of shopping. Let's have a look at the Homestead boots, and we'll probably use the gloves as well. I know I did say that I would use perdition stuff, and I will, but that's a lot of resistances and armor. I'm going to use those pants too. The perdition stuff's level 40, so I've got a little ways to go before I get there. We'll see how my chaos resistance is once I swap all this gear over, because if I'm below 40% because I take off an item that has a ton of resistances on it, then we are absolutely going to put that helmet on. How about you? Soul Warding, Aether Res. Yeah, I don't need you. All this can go. Where was my Mogara's? Sorry, not Mogara's. Where did I put that amulet? Is it back here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. +1 to all Arcanist skills is really good. The reason I didn't immediately swap it was basically resistances. Yep, don't need you. Chaos Res on shoulders, not so much. Nope. Mavens, nope. Aether missiles. Okay, okay. So that's another piece of gear with Aether missiles. Definitely don't need that sword. This is not bad. So the armor is quite good compared to the Ascended shoulder plates. Having said that, the Ascended shoulder plates do provide elemental to Aether conversion. So if you happen to have any, for example, lightning damage procs, or maybe you have an elemental seal proc, then converting that over to Aether damage is going to provide a decent chunk of extra damage, because if we look here, fire, cold, lightning, they're all 140% or less, and then we get down to Aether and it's 530%, so, you know, a bit of a difference. Potentially I want to go and farm another pair of these. I think you get another pair of these at 35, so that could be good. I am going to chuck those gloves on as well, just for that proc, basically. Boots here. You know what? I kind of want to play with the Arcane Blaze stuff. So this one is Vitality Resistance. I guess I'll take the Slith Primal Ring off. How are my resistances looking? It's probably horrible. Right, so we get 20 more % Vitality, so Vitality's fine. Chaos and Aether are kind of okay. I can put a Dense Fur on to fix that. I can put a... kind of want to get a new hat as well. So, alright, what I should be doing is wearing these boots. Because they are health, they are move speed, they are 3 good resistances. But I really want to play with these procs. But I know I shouldn't, so I think I'm going to do what I know I should do, rather than what would be fun. In terms of gloves, we do also have the Harvest Grips here. This is the offensive pair. These ones have defensive ability on them. They both have % any kind of damage, which is nice. This one has Cunning and Spirit as well, which is really good. I think for now I'm going to leave this. I will end up using Perdition stuff anyway, but for now I'm going to leave it. I'm also thinking, let's just have a look here. Albrecht's Aether Ray, 2.2 to 2.35 roughly, becomes similar, but the Wrathstone is not on yet, so... I mean, yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. Let's go have a look at Devil's Crossing first. And we've got some components to swap over as well. So first things first, let's get our Scaled Hide. Give that to you. I'm going to keep this ring in honor of the one I blew up earlier. And also because I just have soul shards anyway. This amulet, this is actually a pretty good amulet. Like, Subjugators is completely worthless, but the Scorched Runes is not bad. And 8% offensive ability is pretty good too. Alright, let's keep the add-on. Chuck that on here. Now, we're missing a ton of bleeding resistance, which I don't love. But we can fix at least some of this with components. Now, in terms of bleeding resistance, I think the only component for bleeding resistance at low level is the Silk Swatch. Apparently Imbued Silver will do it as well. And our Wardstones, of course, yeah. So I should actually probably put a Wardstone on there. Alright, we're blowing up an Aether Soul. That was incredibly silly, but we're doing it anyway. What else do we need? We need some gloves, so there we go. There's a bit more bleeding, so turns out I was completely wrong, not even close. There's tons of stuff with that on it. Right. Poison. I need anti-venom salve. And we can chuck that on there, and also on the helmet. So that's... resistance is kind of under control at this point, actually. Now let's have a look what you've got. This is the one that I was looking at, the Devil's Bargain. I am well short on the cunning required to use it. But that Arcane Blast is kind of nice. It's melee range, which I don't love. But yeah, +2 to Fabric of Reality is going to be this one. Forgot about that level up. 15-0. We'll put Spirit up to 20. And then I think I'm going to swap in the Blaze Herald here. It's just better all-around damage. So yeah, we'll swap that in. Also, it glows green, which is nice. I mean, technically, Krieg's weapon also glows green, but details. So we did actually get a minor damage buff there. What I actually want to do is farm a new hat and shoulders. How are we doing for time? Half an hour. I think I've got time for this. Am I going to keep this? Am I going to keep this? I think I am. Not. I'm not going to keep that. Okay. Sell that. We're keeping these. We're keeping that. Selling that. That one I should keep. And this, honestly, I'm going to hang on to that for use in the fight with Big Ugly in the castle, Thalnosh. I'm going to put that on for him, because the armor is not going to be so useful for that fight, and extra Chaos Res definitely will be. Alright, let's go for a quick run through Cronley's gang, specifically the Aether ones. Now, the great thing about the Aether helmet is that it literally drops from only base Ascended, so you're very unlikely to get one. Why is that good? Well, it's kind of not. The shoulders are a little more common. There are a couple of heroes that drop them. There's also, I think, bounty targets you can get from Devil's Crossing. But I don't think there's much in the way of helmet drops. Okay, so last time I was here, my man Moneybags here nearly ended my, I think it was the Reaper that he nearly ended. This time he's definitely didn't. So, Incendiary and Incendiary. Yep. If anyone from Crate is listening, Zantai, if you ever end up watching this, can you give me somewhere to get the Ascended ones from, please? Have Cronley drop them, I don't care. Just somewhere I can go to farm them, because it currently doesn't exist. Thanks. What you can do, though, this guy's got a helmet, he might drop it. Seems he's not going to. This guy's also got a helmet. basically anyone with a yellow name that is literally ascended and nothing else. Nobody else can drop them, nobody else will drop them. If their name is not ascended, they are not going to drop the items. So chances of you actually getting one when you run through here is kind of low. But anyone that looks like they've got a hat on probably can drop it. Anyone that looks like they have the shoulders on probably can drop it. They're unlikely to, but they can. So that guy there had a helmet and a pair of shoulders, and he dropped neither. So from memory, I think the drop chance is something like 2%. I do need rings. Let's go kill Cronley. Let's see if we can get him down before... Actually, I don't know why that is. I don't know why neither of those are on the hotbar. I'm just going to pretend they were there the whole time. And then, oh, you've got a shield? Well, no, sorry, no you don't. I'm standing in goop? Well, I mean, it'd be a real shame if I had a button that just removed all your damage. Haven't really felt the need to use it, though, so I'll just kind of sit on it. Okay, Adept's Hood could be okay. And then this has got pretty good resists on it. So, comes with Pierce as standard, and then that resistant prefix is going to be the cold and the poison, I think. And then Butchery, I guess, comes with Elemental. This looks like it's a straight upgrade over the Impervious of Butchery. So, yes? Yes. Okay. What level do we get the shoulders at after 35? I'm trying to decide if I want to reset and go farm them again or just move on. I think we just move on, honestly. I wouldn't mind getting some more vitality and chaos, but I think we're okay. Alright, what do we got left? Master Farouk, Rovers, okay, that's all Sorrow's Bastion and onwards kind of stuff. And since we are already Death's Vigil members, let's go and say hi to our new friends. Just thinking, what are they called? Chthonian Seals of Binding. 4 of. What must I do? I will get your remains. When I come back, I'll have the remains. I'll have your 3 Seals of Binding, because that's what you're going to ask for next. And I'll have spent the 4th one already on the Devotion Shrine. Okay, sounds like a plan. Let's go get it done. Also, since I don't normally do this, I'm going to go up this right-hand side. Ignore all these idiots. And you'll see a little dot on my map here in a second. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. We're going to go over there, because that is a witch. And they're in the process of burning the witch. I kind of want to stop them. So if we talk to Nathaniel here, what's going on? I want to talk to her. Why do they think you're taken? How do I know you're telling the truth? I will talk to them. And leave the woman alone, step away. Okay, and yep, now we're going to kill you. Sorry, not sorry. You made the mistake of picking a fight with the protagonist. Okay, so she is basically going to show up again later. The Witch's Effigy is not horrible. It's kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none kind of offhand. Usually you're not going to use it. But she will be good for some Coven reputation later. I think maybe even a little bit of XP. But definitely the Coven rep. Not sure why I saved these guys. They're kind of in a dead end. Actually, there's a lot of blocked off paths here. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I would like if there was less blocked off paths. I would like if there was more cult members who dropped chthonic seals of binding so as I could use one in this devotion shrine. But apparently, nobody bothered to ask what I wanted. Also, probably nobody cares what I want. Alright. I'm also kind of on the lookout for Bolvar. 2 more blind manticores. They never seem to have eyes. Okay, what are we up to? I only need 10 of these ever. Usually I'll end up getting 7 or 8. Where's Bolvar? Where's Francis? It's kind of got the same energy, doesn't it? Just walking around murdering everyone. Where's Bolvar? Need to get myself one of those ride-on ice rink cleaning scooter things. Go on, take a step forward, I dare you. Oh, he did. He actually did it. You idiot. Alright, we'll get the rest later. So Bolvar is probably going to be lurking around somewhere. Well, definitely lurking around somewhere. I imagine I'm going to run into him, and then he's going to fire his pistols, and half of my health bar is going to evaporate. Which I don't love. Oh, that was Spectral Wrath, which actually hits pretty hard. Let's pop this. Okay, Shah Uruth, or whatever, is definitely going to have a war cleaver. No, actually, it was his not-named friend who had the war cleaver. So I'm somewhat terrified of those things, because they hit really hard. And sometimes they're going to have very, very, very nice... That's better than my current weapon. Very nice rolls on them. Like, this one's Superior of Celerity, which, if they were attacking with Force Wave, would be really good. But this is a little bit of flat and a little bit of percentage, but this can have 700% physical damage and like 200 flat physical. This can be amazingly scary. Obviously at low levels it's less, but it's not scary. Alright, so it's always fun when you get some random just white item with a rare prefix and a regular suffix, and it's better than your MI weapon, so, I mean, that's always fun, right? Saves me having to go farm the Herald of Destruction, was it? I think. That's a lot of Aether damage in melee range, so I'm pretty happy about that. I still need to get my hands on a Chthonic Seal of Binding for that Devotion Shrine. Yep, definitely don't have one. That sounded like guns, so... Oh no, here's guns. Let's just get nice and close to him. I'm gonna nullify him. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but maybe. There he goes. What do we got? Bounty Hunter's Girdle, that's another XP belt. That's a low-level version, so I think I got the level 55 one last time. Aggressive of Soul Warding. Yeah, it's not happening. And then his 2 guns. I don't care. I'm not using guns on this character. Should probably do a gun character at some point, though. Alright, I need to get over there. Let's go around this way. It's better not be blocked. None of you have yellow names, so you're not going to have any seals. You guys, though. Look, I let you live, but you wouldn't take no for an answer, so now... Rest in pieces, I guess. Okay, level 36. What do we get at 36? I'm tempted by more health. I'm also tempted by reduced target's damage here. What do I have coming up? So this is going on the beam, once I get it. And then I will have the imp here. So I need another attack spell. Either Ill Omen or Haunt, I think, would be the way to go. Definitely want 1 point in that. Kind of want to just dump 2 more points in here as well. But also, inner focus is really good. What else we got? Health. I think I need 1 point here, even if just for the damage proc. And then I think it's time to max out Albrecht's Aether Ray as well. Okay, so Lysandra here, I can get you back. Here you go, get in the car. And I know I have enough of these, but there's no reason not to pick it up. Okay, so I've done actually a lot of this area, and I've seen exactly 0 Chthonian sigils, so I'm going to go and do the what's it called? Where are we? The mill. I'm going to go do the mill. And then, hopefully, that'll get me at least 1, and I can come back for that devotion shrine. Also, should have Ill Omen on the bar. This is 10% less damage taken. And it's going to spread a lot. So, there it is. Put it on him. He's going to run around scared. It's going to trigger all those lovely procs that I have on my gear. Or at least, I think I have 1 of them. Yeah, on this ring. So those Aether missiles will be triggered by it. It's fun. There we go. Alright, to the mill. Now, I'm mostly here for killing the cultists. I'm interested in killing them because they have Chthonian Seals of Binding, which I need 4 of and I have 0 of, so more of them would be nice. These guys also, Flesh-Warped Commandos, Blighted of Readiness. I might just have to wear something like this. Don't have the physique for it. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. That chest armor is absolutely horrible, just in terms of, like, armor. The physical resistance is nice, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a little bit of physical resistance, but that armor is way too low. That's actually my lowest armor piece. With that in mind, let's go get a better piece. So Devil's Crossing is not really known for its Aether, but the Devil's Cuirass here, way more armor, decent chunk of health, offensive ability, some resistances. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to use this one and keep the physical resistance, but no dice. What do you got? Heavy Surcoat? No. Is this better? A little bit more armor, a little bit more resistance, defensive and offensive ability. I'm going to say this is slightly better, but by the time I'll be able to wear it... am I going to be able to wear the Perdition stuff, actually? We'll burn that bridge when we get to it, that's fine. So that's fine. I could also grab this one here for another Elemental Seal, but I think I'm fine. Yeah. So we'll go grab that Scaled Hide, chuck it on our new chest, and be on our way. There we go. So armor rating, no longer the worst piece on my chest. Now I believe the worst piece is these shoulders. So I think in between episodes I might farm up a new pair of shoulders and helmet. You can definitely get a couple of bounty targets that will have, I think, the shoulders. And then I think it's one of them is only available from those Ascended. I'm pretty sure it's the helmet. But we can maybe get something nice. Unfortunately, the Reaper dropped a really good helmet. Not sure if you've seen that one by the time this video gets out, but if you're watching the Reaper video and you've seen the triple rare helmet, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you're watching the Reaper one and you haven't seen that one yet, then sorry for the spoilers. Everybody's dead. Lovely. Still, no seals. Let's head up to Darkvale Gate. At the very least, we can kill Zarya, grab the Devotion Shrine up there, and kind of kill everybody on the way, I guess. Aether Fire rank 10, more damage. Lovely. Still not really... Oh hey, he was wearing those. I was wondering what that blue glow was, but it was obviously those shoulders. The other thing I'm kind of looking forward to getting is the Haunt Relic. Surprised I haven't already got it, actually. Usually I'll find the blueprint well before this point. Could also be in this totem. So,
That skill's not ready.
okay, Bruiser. Let's not get hit by these guys. They kind of hurt. And even though I did just upgrade the armor, I'm still not... I'm not tanky by any means. Alright, what do we get? So we got Geel, we got the Squire's Handguards, the Adept's Wand, and a bunch of other stuff I'm not going to use. I will have a look at that belt, but I don't think I want it. What do we got? Adept's Wand, Squire's Handguards, Lightning Nova, yep, Geel. Lifesteal? Nope. Okay, Demolitionist Belt. Yeah, none of this is any good. These shoulders, perhaps? I do like the Lightning Bolt proc, but without the Elemental conversion on the shoulders I'm using, it's kind of meh. So we'll just leave that for now. You guys might have a seal. You do not. So many people summoning so much rubbish, and none of them have a seal. This is getting a little silly. How about you guys? Any seals? No? No seals? What if I throw you a fish? You might have one. Zealot? Nope. One thing I really do love about the Albrecht's Aether Ray builds is when you're strong, as in when you have a lot of points in it early, you just basically treat it like a hose and everything dies. And then you run out of energy like I'm about to, and it's a real problem. Okay, we've got energy pots. It's fine. The other thing I could do is, I think it's Restless Remains, is a glove component, which has lifesteal, which is worthless, but I think it has 10% cast speed and also 10% reduced energy cost of whatever skills. So that might actually be a good idea. What triggers this? 10% chance on attack. Okay, so I want to be in melee range when I attack stuff. I just want to know, like, where are all of the Chthonian seals? And where are they hiding them? Is there a cupboard somewhere? If I blow up this cupboard, is there going to be a seal inside it? Chilled steel, I guess, is technically a component. I am amazed that I've murdered this many cult members and not ran into a single seal. Terra is Occultist, Codex of Reckoning, Fire and Physical. I'm also amazed that I haven't found Haunt, because usually that's one of the first ones I find, and I would love to have Haunt available. I am going to swap this helmet in now, just so I don't forget it. So that's maxed out my Chaos Resistance and then some, which will make Zarya kind of a pushover, actually. Which I'm okay with. I like it when Zarya is easy. Zarya responsible, of course, for one of my first hardcore deaths of a character that was actually a decent level. The other one being the my very first Death Knight. No, sorry, it was an Oppressor, a Vitality Oppressor, who died to the Guardian of Soleil, because I killed the Guardian of Soleil, and then I was standing in goop, and suddenly I wasn't leeching any life, because the thing I was leeching from was dead. And I died very quickly. And that's my story. This energy regen is a little bit of a problem, huh? Anyway, let's just go ahead and kill Zarya here. She'll probably get her crystals out. I've got 80% chaos resistance. I just don't care about her crystals. So that's fine. Okay, and as long as we're here... There we go, devotion point gained. And we can start on the Widow. Now the Widow is going to be an Aether and a Lightning constellation. So we get Aether damage, we get energy, more Aether damage. Where is the Lightning? There it is. So a decent amount of Aether stuff on here. And then the proc is going to be our Aether resistance shredding proc, which is pretty good. I think we get the Tortoise after that. I'd have to check the plan, but I think that is the plan. 77%, even without this helmet. I don't need this helmet anymore. Yeah. Alright, let's get the Rift Gate. So I've gone through the entire village of Darkvale, and I have a grand total of 0, count 'em, 0 Chthonian seals. I've got a Blood of Chthon, I don't have any seals. That is crazy. That doesn't happen. I mean, obviously it does, because it did, but that should not happen. So, I guess I'm gonna go kill Old Mate. The big ugly at the end of this little castle here. I'll go kill him. And then we'll just see how many I have at that point. It's always fun when Spectral Wrath is strong enough to kill stuff by itself. Pretty effective. This will not last, unfortunately. But hey, while it lasts, it's fun. There's another Blood of Chthon. Oh, that was... hang on. Let me rephrase that. There's another Blood for Chthon. The lore note there. Another sacrifice. Someone should mod in some extra lines for these guys. They only have, what, more meat for the stew? No, wait, that's the other cult. Yeah, they've only got a couple of lines. Another sacrifice, how dare you come here, something like that. Nope, that's the other cult as well. Do they actually have any other lines? There's a seal. I've got one. I've got one. Just need 3 more. Okay, I do see a shrine here. Maybe get another one here. Or not a shrine, sorry, a totem. Okay, Hungering Moors down. Ordran de Roth. I think that's everyone? Oh, there's some behind the wall. Yeah, okay. Cortosian Chest Guard, Pedala's Will. This is not a bad offhand. For a Necromancer, obviously we're kind of not a Necromancer, like we are, but we're using the passives from it rather than the attack skills. We're using Necromancer for utility more than anything else, so... I think if it was +1 to Arcanist, probably still wouldn't use it actually, even if it was +1 to Arcanist and Necromancer. The lifesteal from our current one is too good. Let's go in here and grab the loot. Alright, so, one thing you can do, if you want to fight Thalos and you're a little bit scared, which I kind of am, but you can go back to town and get some Vitality and or Chaos Resistance potions. I'm not going to do that, because I think I can kill him before he becomes an issue. But if he does get his crystals out, and you get hit by them, they will hurt. Hey, there's another seal. Lovely. Winter Storm. Kinda who cares. Yeah, so if you're worried about him, go back to town, get a Vitality Resistance Potion. If you don't have the blueprint to craft them, you can buy them from Isaiah Redden in Homestead. Also get a Chaos Resistance Potion while you're there, and you'll be fine. Okay, there's level 37. So Spectral Wrath is done. You get more in Spectral Binding, but I do want... Actually... Extra damage to Chthonics. Percent Aether damage. This one is not a bad idea. Also, more points in Maven Sphere is always a good thing. I think I need the Spirit though. I don't have enough regeneration. In spite of the 50% extra on that offhand, it's still not enough. Alright, I'm going to clear this place out, and I think I'm just going to kill Thalos. Kind of not expecting any issues from him. If his crystals come out, I'll just kill them. Or at least that's the plan. So yeah, he should be easily doable. 77, I mean, it's not 80, but it's pretty close. It's like 15% extra damage, which, I mean, I should swap this in. I don't think I'm going to, though. Alright. I'm going to wait for this to fill up. Actually, let's use a potion. We'll wait for the potion cooldown. The first form, I'm not expecting too much in the way of... actually, you know what? He shreds resistances. I'm absolutely swapping that in. And if I can get my hands on a Vitality Resistance Potion, I'm going to use that as well. I wasn't thinking about the resistance shred that he does. You absolutely want to get your hands on some resistances if you can. Fire and no, not the stuff I want, unfortunately. Let's see what I've got in the stash. If I can get, do I have a vitality? I don't. Okay. Alright, well, I'll have a little regen potion, which is better than nothing. And I guess that'll just have to do. That vitality resistance is probably going to end up being about 30% once the curse is applied to me. So, yeah. I guess we just kill him and hope. Let's get in melee range so his proc can go off and hit him. So 49% chaos is actually not too bad. It's not great, but it's gonna be okay. Alright, so Ill Omen's on him. I'm gonna wait for his crystals, actually. I'm going to, no, you know what? I'm gonna kill the crystals. If I see crystals, they're gonna die. I might actually be killing him before they go off, though. Yeah, I think that was the crystals there. So we've got double rare, Heart Piercing of Caged Souls. It's kind of rubbish. Actually, all of this is rubbish. The ring here is kind of decent. The Of the Wild is +2 to summon Briarthorn, and this is a pet ring, so not horrible. I didn't know that had Iskandras on it. That doesn't matter, I'm not going to use it, but yeah. Did not know that. Another Blood of Chthon. I think I have more of these than I have of these. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so as always, when you're finished with fighting Thalos, make sure you come out the back here and get the Rift Gate, because if you don't, you get to do the big castle thing again. Okay, also back to an area where my Aether resistance matters. So let's chuck that other helmet back on. And resistances are not maxed out by any means, but they're kind of okay. So I'm okay with that. let's head back to Homestead. I'm going to turn these in, and then I think we're going to be done for today. But let's just get some XP first. So, Captain Soma, what's our next stop? Blah blah blah, I have killed, I will speak with Creed at once. And you gave me the Spite Wraith Girdle. Okay. This is not horrible, but I'm not going to use it horrible. Doesn't really fit there, does it? Do you have the Arcanist belt? You do not. Who's got the Arcanist belt? I think it might be, the Coven. That's alright. Lumber mill's clear, thank you very much. Thank your mother for the rabbits, and we can stash those now. And I need one more chthonic seal. The rest of this can be sold. Okay. Let's go talk to my good friend Inquisitor Creed. We'll agree to see him in Fort Icon. And that is going to be it for this episode. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye for now.